Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Saturday. I don't even know what time I normally go live on Saturday mornings. I'm trying to figure it out. But this Saturday, I already feel like I'm a little bit behind. I have a lot, excuse me, a lot going on. My BFF is in town with her family. Um, and they leave tomorrow. So I need to make sure that I spend some time today. I'm excited to see them. So I wanted to get up and get started early so that I have enough time to head out. Uh, for those who might be just joining in, my name is Alisa. And look, I have a friend. I have a friend. My name is Alisa, and this is Alisa's Adventures in Cruising. And I am excited to get on and talk for a little bit because I just came back from a cruise. But my friend is here. Hey, Scott, how are you this morning? Oh my gosh, I always feel so bad when I see you pop up early in the morning because I think, does this man sleep? When do you sleep? You're a YouTube machine. But thanks so much for coming in. You knew it was just about time. Yeah, I think I was kind of, good morning, good morning. I think I was kind of settling in on the 9 o'clock. Good morning, early crew. Good morning, Legacia. How are you? Thanks so much for coming in. I think I was trying to settle on the 9 o'clock. Hour on Saturday mornings, but if you heard me sort of rambling on, I was saying I have a busy Saturday already and need to get up and get going and get out of the house, especially before there's a tropical storm heading our way. It should start raining this afternoon, but I think the main event is tomorrow. So anyway, just want to get out and about before the rains come. It's that time of year. It's that time of year. But anyway, how are you guys? Happy Saturday. I hope your weekend is starting off well. I know it's early, but it's the weekend. It is the weekend. It is the weekend. I need to, finish unpacking my suitcase, do the laundry. I came in time to prepare, huh? Yeah, for the storms, it is time to prepare. I have some bottled water. I went and got some snack stuff, but there's always something else you wish you had handy when the storms start coming in. Good morning, Destination Fun. How are you? How are you? How are you guys? You getting ready for this storm? I don't even know what the name is now. Is it Betty? What's the name of the storm? Heading our way. I think it's gonna affect you guys more than us, but we'll get it too. We'll get it too. How was your cruise? The topic, how was the cruise, Scott? I feel like and they were teasing, going to prep today, got gas yesterday. Yeah, I need to get gas, get some cash, just in case we have the power outages and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's time, huh, Sherry? It's time. It's our season. It's our storm prep season. Um, I feel like I went live so much during the cruise, and thank you guys for hopping on and cruising along with me when I did. They were teasing me like Alisa's live all the time. In fact, I think she's live right now. Meanwhile, we're sitting at dinner. It's like, no, I'm not live right now, but I definitely took advantage of my Wi-Fi package, and it had to be worth the cost. So I did go live as much as I could. They are closing the port here tomorrow. Won't come in tomorrow. They got an extra sea day. Oh wow, yeah. So I guess they're expecting it to be flooding right in the area, Sherry, or they're just trying to outrun the storm. They must have gone. Interesting. Well, that will be, I mean, an extra C day, but I know if people have a tight schedule, that's always a little like, they don't want the C day, they want to get off. But hopefully they're all prepared for that. Tropical storm force winds will get here as of now. Okay. Wow. Tell the crew appreciated all the lives. Okay, I will, Lakeisha. Thank you for saying that. I thought you guys did. I thought you enjoyed them. You kept popping up, and you kept me company, and kept me giving extra tours. So I figured that you did. The Sunday cruise goes out Monday, and they lose their Key West day. Oh, well, I know. I mean, I know they have to make up the time and get back onto the normal schedule, but that's too bad. That's too bad. But anyway, my cruise on the Carnival Firenze out of Long Beach, California, with the Meet and I Cruise Group was fantastic. I'm sorry for those who are experiencing delays and all of that now because of weather and storms. I was nervous about just there being delays with the airlines or having trouble getting out to Long Beach, but it all went super smooth. I'm very thankful for that. I flew Southwest. I did see, as I was heading to the airport, or leaving out of the Orlando airport, see lots of folks who were kind of stranded because of the situation with Delta and whatever other airlines had problems with the crowd strike situation. So it was interesting seeing at the airports for sure. But I did make it there safe and sound, and without delay. Hey Marjorie, thanks for coming in. Welcome back. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. I wish I had some more days. Good morning, Team Reach Travels. I think Kiki can attest to this. I wish I had some more days, either on the front end or the back end, and just kind of enjoy LA and Long Beach. It was, I did the same thing when I went out to Seattle. I only had the one travel day, traveled a day before, and it really would have been better if you had more time to, one, get acclimated to the time difference. That was a trip. And then also just to have more time to tour, because there's so much to see out there. I want to do a cruise out of there and extend to go to Disneyland. Yeah, that would be great. That would be great, Sherry. I have been to Los Angeles before and sort of done the Hollywood and, stars tour and that kind of stuff. But I have not been to Disneyland. So I agree, Sherry. Next time. I'm saying next time because I definitely would make that trip again. I thought it was great. The Long Beach port, the terminal was interesting. It's definitely a different setup. I can't say there was any problems with it, but it was different than what we're used to for sure in Tampa or Port Canaveral. The terminal itself is like this giant dome building. Think like half of a spaceship Earth at Epcot. So the dome is, lower to the ground, but that's the kind of building it's in, and they kind of wrap you inside through a queue line. We want to do it again too. Yeah, it was good. It was good. T. Reese is saying, okay, I found how to put the vertical lives on my TV. Oh, okay, thanks. I stopped trying to fight with YouTube. I'd rather it be horizontal, but it kind of defaults you to this vertical if you're using the phone. But anyway, yeah, I would definitely do it again. The terminal in Long Beach sort of wraps you through a queue on the inside the line, which you get in your correct line for your boarding time. But then going up to meet the gangway of the ship is a long series of ramps, very steep. So if you are going to cruise out of Long Beach, I do not suggest that you, or I highly suggest you leave your bags with the porter. If you have lots of bags, just know that it's going to be a hike trying to get them up with you onto the ship. And I swear I did not see you come in as I'm saying that, Keisha. But good morning, Keisha. She's driving and listening. um, I gotta tell the story now, Keisha. Keisha missed the drop off for the luggage, so she did have to go up some. I don't know. Did you have to do the ramps? I think because you were coming on in a different entrance on the side of the Queen Mary, that maybe you had elevator access, or you didn't have to go all start from ground zero. I'm not sure. And go all the way up. But anyway, the ramps themselves were pretty steep, but everybody was pretty happy. The line was moving. Everybody was ready to get on to the ship and have a good time. So that process all went smooth. And then thumbs up, friends. Thank you for that. Yes, please give the live a thumbs up if you can. I appreciate it. So boarding was fine. Just I wasn't expecting the steep ramps. It's always super exciting. Boarding day is always exciting, and you can't wait to get on the ship. So we get on to the Firenze, and the ship is so pretty. It's so pretty. I know for those who either have been on the Venezia already or have seen all of our friends who've gone out and did the inaugural and all of that, you've seen what the ship looks like. The Firenze is the sister ship to the Venezia, and I imagine they look pretty much identical. But the decor on the ship, I thought was really pretty. Lots of chandeliers. It's very Italian themed. I like how in the Lido deck they have they have lots of like awnings and umbrellas, and it just looks more like of what you see on TV in a movie of a European ocean side resort. So I thought that was really pretty. Good morning, Keisha from Controversial. Me too, Sherry. It's only 5:28 here, so just my first. Oh, what I miss. Controversial. How many cups of coffee have you had already? I'm just brewing my first cup. I didn't have time to make tea, you guys, so I'm just on water. No, my guardian angel blessed me with an attendant that directed us to the elevators. Oh, that's great. That's great, Keisha. Yeah, the ramps were a lot. Morning chat family from Keisha. The ramps were a lot. Oh, that's good. Oh, I was worried that you had to lug that all the way up. So that is good. That is good. And then wait, how did we do that? How did that happen, Keisha? I don't even remember now, because we didn't board together, but then we met up right after that. I don't remember how that worked out. Oh, I think you guys were ahead of me in line. Is that what happened? You were ahead of me in line, and then they must have directed you up to the elevators while I was doing the ramps and getting on board, and then we caught up with each other, and then we had to put those bags somewhere. Rooms weren't quite ready. That was only probably not even 12 by the time we got onto the ship. So we had to go meet our cabin attendants, our cabin stewards, and drop off some stuff. It was too much to walk around and head out on the Lido with all of that. So it all worked out in the end. But yeah, like I was saying, the ship itself was beautiful. Really, really enjoyed it. I know we were talking, and I think Bill was talking the other day about how those ramps were something else, weren't they? They were a lot. They were very steep. I don't know what that building was used for. Originally, it didn't really look like it was a stadium of any kind. I don't know why the ramps were so steep, but they were very steep. You was hiking to the ship and made you ready for the Lido. Yes. Alisa is awesome. We make a great team. We do. We do. We were a dynamic duo. Well, really a trio because Keisha's sister Latoya was there too, and she was there. She was there for the adventure. I love it. Hey Edna. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? Thanks so much for coming in. Kiki saying hi to Legacia and Nikisha, and now to Edna. So yeah, we got those bags dropped off, and then I think we went to the Lido to get something to eat and just sort of start exploring the ship. Well, I know what I was gonna say. I think the other night, or as we all have been doing our lives coming back, we were talking about how we liked the ship or didn't like the ship. It is definitely a different layout for Carnival. And again, if you've been on the Venezia already, you know. But if you haven't, it's a very different layout. Not bad. I liked it, but there were things that were like, huh, that's different. Like the Lido deck, for example. I thought it was very pretty. They had a retractable dome over the main pool, which was opened up, thank goodness, because it was warm. Kiki saying, I guess it has to be like that since it's a circular building. I don't know. Yeah, I don't mind. I didn't mind the ramps themselves, but it just seemed like they could have lowered that. They were like, I don't know, they seemed very steep. They seem very steep to me. I don't know. I'm no engineer. I don't know either, but whatever. Once we got on board, it was all good. It didn't make boarding day any less exciting. Edna saying good morning to everybody. Okay, parked and safe for a minute. Okay, thanks, Keisha. You don't need to be driving and trying to chat us. No spending today. Reminder, Edna's World, no spending today. Edna, I think Edna was saying that she's getting ready for groupcation and she's not buying another thing. I understand. I definitely got to that point, Edna, where you're like, I'm not buying another thing. You're going to go with what you got, and it's all going to be all good. You're with your friends, you're with your family. It's gonna work out. You're gonna help each other. If somebody forgot something, it's in the mix somewhere. She's not buying anything else. But anyway, so the ship's layout is very different. I was happy that they had that retractable dome open because I experienced that on the Spirit, where they didn't have it open in Seattle, and it was actually a very hot, sunny day there, and it needed to be. So that made for a very fun sail away party. It wasn't overly hot. Everybody got out there and did their thing. Legacia, I just have to find a headpiece for tea time. I forgot. Then I'm done. Oh, see, now you guys, speaking of headpieces for tea time, I don't know if you guys are doing something special for your tea time, Edna, but we definitely did tea time. Keisha and I and her sister Latoya, we went to tea. But let me tell you, I was very casual. These ladies came prepared. Keisha looked lovely, had a very lovely hat on, long flowy dress, and I was kind of like, okay. I was planning on doing something right after. So that was funny. Dark Knight, what is that? Um, hey, Kiki, TRT, Keisha saying hi to everybody. Lakeisha, Edna, and Sherry, and Scott. Um, Hi, Keisha from Edna. So yeah, so I don't know if you guys are doing a special tea time, um, you know, fanciness, but we want to see if you do. We want to see if you do. So anyway, you guys have questions about the ship itself? I mean, I definitely can go on about it. Um, people were sort of dragging their feet, and dragging their feet about getting the muster drill done. Go do your muster drill right away, Edna. Make sure you do your muster drill so you can just go and have a good time. I live up the street from you. Okay, where's that, Dark Knight? Um, and so that there's no holdup. They kept having to announce that they that people were not, a lot of people had not done their muster drill as it was getting close to the sail away, and I thought it was not going to go off on time because of that. But there were enough announcements, enough like, hey, do it now, hey, do it now, hey, do it now, that it finally happened, and they did have the sail away on time without a problem. So that was great. The pool area, I remember when I saw the Venezia, thinking it was like too tight and too choppy. I didn't feel that when it was there. Don't get me wrong, it's not a huge area, but maybe because I just come off of the Spirit, that was that was smaller. A different size ship, different class of ship. I didn't feel like it was so small on the Firenze. Keisha, did you feel like it was too small? So that's the main pool for the Lido deck. But then in the rear of the Lido, there's another pool, and I believe 2 hot tubs. I know I saw one for sure. I think there's 2 in the back. So it's definitely, it breaks things up. But you could definitely get your pool time in if you wanted to. Lots of restaurants. Of course, the Lido Marketplace was the main buffet. I think the second half of the buffet was better than the first. They had more options in the back for some reason. I don't know. But then they had also had different specialty restaurants. Instead of wait, am I going to say the wrong one? What's the Mexican? Instead of Blue Iguana, there was Tomodoro. They definitely had Guy's Burgers. The ice cream, I know Eda's not here. Eda's usually my ice cream person. But the Swirls was inside close to the buffet instead of having to come back out near the pool. I like that. I thought that was much better spot and easier to find. Is that size ship easy to navigate? Not sure what class it is compared to. I think it's comparable to a Vista class ship, so bigger than the Spirit class, but not an XL. So I liked it. I thought it was a good size. I think there were things that I still didn't actually get to, so I can't say it was too small, like you didn't feel like you saw it all. I don't feel like I saw it all. Now that might be partly because I was, hanging out with my friends and doing the group cruise activities, that we kind of went back to some of the same places a couple of times, or same areas a couple of times. But I felt like it was a nice size ship. I really enjoyed the Serenity deck. I thought that was spacious. I thought that was a lot of deck chairs and loungers and the covered clamshell kind of chairs. There were times when we went up that it was busier, but I didn't feel like it was a fight for a deck chair. There were times when we went up that it was too busy. Like people were having too good a time in the hot tub and crowding in, and we're like, it's called the Serenity Deck, people. It's supposed to be serene. It's supposed to be peaceful, not party town. But I like that size of the ship. Hey Stacy, just stopping in to say good morning. Well, I appreciate it. Good morning to you. Happy Saturday. Hope you're off to a good start with your weekend. Keisha says, I only remember my great friends, nothing else. I owe Firenze a solo do-over. Keisha H put on a group cruise. That is the focus of the fun. Yes, that was the focus of the fun. We were so happy to see each other. Hey, Meet and I. Good morning and peace to the chat. We were so happy to see everybody, and this was my second time going out on a cruise with Meet and I. Last year was my first group cruise ever, and I didn't know what to expect. And I know when I came back, I was just raving about what a great time we had and how great it was to meet everybody and how warm and friendly everybody was. Well, this was just as great, if not greater. It was the same love, the same excitement to meet everybody, to spend time with everybody. I swear we hugged 50 times a day. It's like, I just left you at the buffet, but oh, hey! We were so excited to see each other every time we saw each other. So yeah, it was definitely for the group activities. We did break off and do solo things, or if there was something that you really wanted to see, of course you were welcome to do it. It was your vacation, but you knew that if you wanted to spend time with your friends, you most definitely could. Controversial Cruises saying hey to Meet and I. Good morning, Scott. Hey, LF, Queen Quiche. Meet and I, good morning to you. Factual Meet and I, hug cruise. Oh, well, yes. We hugged every time we saw each other. And I think that was sweet. I'm definitely a hugger. Okay, Scott. Yeah, it was so nice. It was nice. What else? If you guys have specific questions about the Firenze, we'll be happy to answer. Otherwise, I'll just keep rambling on about what an amazing time we had. How much I love the ship. How much I love that Serenity Deck. I thought it was really, really good size. That was something that I was actually not worried about, but I figured there would be more children on the ship because it's summer vacation and all of that. But the Serenity Deck was a happy spot. It was a good time. Hey, Florida girl, happy weekend. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Katina. Thanks so much. How are you? I was Meet and I was saying how you guys said I was going live all the time. So I feel like everybody in the chat may know all about the Firenze already because they were with me every time I went live. T. Reese saying good morning to Meet and I. Hey Katina from Controversial. Good morning, T. Reese. Did you guys play the basketball game? You guys? I don't know who you mean by you guys. Yes, I believe the basketball game did go down. I did not witness it myself. I don't know if Keisha was there. I don't think she and Bill played, but I do believe there was a match between me and I and Keeping Up with the Griffins. I don't know who else was there. Serenity area was beautiful. We didn't go there, but got it on cam. Oh yeah, it was beautiful. Glad you at least got to, see it. could have definitely spent a lot of time there. It was like, as soon as I was like getting comfortable, it was like, oh, time to go. They gotta go do this, gotta go do that. Good morning, Antoinette at Fun. How are you? Thanks so much for coming in. Happy Saturday to you. Antoinette saying good morning, everyone. We did, Scott. It was a good game, but the Griffins will drop their video on the game first. Okay. LF McKinley, Antoinette Fuss, hello there. Bill and I did not participate, Keisha says. Hate we didn't go there. I don't know who was saying, I think it was Keisha was saying she feels like she needs a do-over. We need a do-over on the Firenze. Or maybe we could just do since you kept telling me, Keisha, that the Venezia is coming to Port Canaveral, maybe we can just do the sister ship and that'll be a lot closer than our cross-country trek. Although, I'm not opposed to going back out to California. Just need some time in between. Good morning, Controversial Cruising, and LF McKinley from Katina. OMG, I can't wait, me and I. Scott, are you going next year? Is that what we're talking about? Or are you talking about seeing the video? You talking about seeing the video of the basketball game. Keisha, Reese, and Bill James gotta play next year. He's already got the lineup, you guys. Anwar is already making the schedule for the basketball tournament. Sign up if you want to see it live for Midnight Group Cruise 3. Good morning, friends. Team Reese and Stacy from Katina. I wanted to see you cross up, Bill. Good morning, girl. Keisha H. I'll leave the game to Ray. Somebody has to record. Right. I feel like RJ would be like, put me in, coach. RJ will be ready. Wait, Venezia coming to Orlando? I believe so. I don't know the time frame on that though. Anwar. Lisa J. Stocks, good morning. Good morning. Thanks for coming in. Happy Saturday to you. Hope you're doing well. Team Reese saying hey to Katina. Hello, Lisa. Good morning, Lisa James Steezy from Meet and I. Randy Joseph, how are you doing? Thanks so much for coming in. I'm doing well, thanks. Hey, good morning, Deanna Marie. How are you? I am now talking about both. I want to go on this group cruise. This group cruise, and I know Bill was talking about it the other day. This group cruise was epic. I don't think that it's not about the number of people that were there, although I feel like it was a great size group. Correct me if I'm wrong, there were like 36, 37 of us, I think. All together. I thought it was great. I thought it was absolutely a wonderful time, a wonderful ship, a wonderful experience of us all traveling out there together. I don't normally do connecting flights. I like to fly direct, mostly because of my motion sickness issues. Anyway, but I flew on Southwest, and that had a connection in Houston where I got to meet up with me and I and their family and Kaylamar there at the Houston airport. So when we landed in Long Beach all together, it was nice, it was nice that you already knew people and kind of made our way to the hotel from there. We knew who to be on the lookout for. That was great. And then it was just the festivities began. They really began, I'd say, in Houston when we met at the airport. But once we got to the hotel, even though our rooms were not ready because we had the early flight and got in so early, We dropped off bags. We started exploring. Keisha H. You would think Keisha H is from Long Beach. She's like, "You want me to pick you up?" I was like, "Yeah." So she swung by in her little California ride and picked me up and took me to get something to eat, and then over to the Queen Mary where they were staying. So it was a good time. It was a good time. Everybody was just happy to see each other. Again, we were worried about folks who were traveling because with the airline delays. So I felt like everybody had an idea of where each other were, and that continued throughout the course of the cruise. I don't think that, again, people were free to go and do whatever they wanted to do, see whatever they wanted to see on the ship, but I felt like we always had a sense of where we could find each other if we needed anything or just needed a hug. Like, you knew you were gonna see you were gonna see the group pretty soon. So I think that was cool. RJ is all talk when it comes to sports. He'll run that court one time, then tell us he's headed to the chicken shack. I did not get to the chicken shack, and I'm kind of, AR is saying that they missed up. Well, I think we all missed something. I missed the chicken shack. Saw it and saw what they had, especially for breakfast. I think I would talk to somebody who was like ordering biscuits and gravy, and I was like, at the chicken shack. Like, I meant to go back, but I did not have a chance to. When is your next cruise? I'm sailing in October, Katina. Although there's stuff coming up, so I hope that one is still able to happen. But that's what I'm planning on. Yes, Venezia already on Carnival calendars for Orlando. Does that change things, Me9? Does that change things? Not for the ship, but another cruise. Hey, Katina from Keisha. Say less, Keisha H. Sounds like that is something else might be in the works then. And it also sounds like you guys love the ship. I really enjoyed that ship. Again, I wasn't sure how it would feel about the different layout. I wasn't sure how I would feel about it's not a brand new ship. It's new and it's refurbished and done very well, since Carnival took it from their Costa line. But I just wasn't sure about it. I thought the layout was going to be too different. The design was going to be too different from what we know from Carnival. But with the exception of the whale tail, the signature whale tail not being there, I don't think I missed much. You know what I mean? It was still all the normal Carnival fun. The fun squad was there. The normal Carnival activities. It was a good time. It was a good time in a very beautiful ship. So I'm glad that I was not too put off by it being too different. Different was good in this case. Different was very good. Deanna Marie saying good morning to Controversial Cruising. Next cruise 3.0 is July 28th through August 1st to Celebration Key in Nassau on the Glory. Sorry, I missed that. If that's what you were asking, yes, when the next Meet and I group cruise is, that's when it is. That's when it is. Next July 28th through August 1st. So come on, you guys. It'll be fun. Anwar, Bill, and Alisa and Toya had me make a liquor store run. I mean, I'm not going to deny that. I just wanted a bottle of wine. You know how you can take on a bottle of wine onto the ship? We wanted a bottle of wine. Here in Florida, you can buy it at the grocery store. You can buy it at 7-Eleven. I don't really know what the setup is out in California, but next thing I know, we were looking up the liquor. I can't say it like that. The liquor store. And we did. We made an event of it. We did. It was interesting. A different side of Long Beach, I think, but it's okay. Controversial cruising is cracking up at T Reese. Did y'all notice that the shack area changed all day? It was something different every time I went. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was surprised when I went there and went by it one morning, and they had the whole breakfast set up. I thought it would only be open for lunch and dinner with chicken sandwiches and maybe some tenders or something. Was it good? Did y'all have multiple things there? How was it? How was it? Do I need to talk to RJ? It was not. What's the shack? Wasn't Chicken Shack, right? Wasn't Shack's Chicken? It was the Chicken Shack. But I didn't hear any complaints about it. That's for sure. Anna, good morning, Alisa. Good morning, Anna. How are you? We missed you. We missed you. We missed you. I hope I hope you're gonna come next year. No pressure, but pressure. Good morning, Etta from Me and I. Etta, we were talking about ice cream. We were, Etta, I was saying on the Firenze, I like where they have swirls. It's instead of having to come out in that little area by the pool, it's inside in the Lido Marketplace area. So much easier to find. I feel like it was less congested. People were able to grab their cones and go easier. It was good. It was good. Never mind. I had ice cream. I know where it is. I was gonna say I didn't go as much. I went. I had my ice cream. Are you cruising anymore this year? Me, I think I'm cruising in October. I don't think I don't know. Meet and I, are you guys cruising again this year? Are we waiting for group cruise number 3 out of Orlando in 2025? Etta saying hi to Meet and I. Hey family. Scott, how you doing? Orlando meet and greet hosted by Meet and I and Alisa. You don't want to miss it. Universal Studios or Disney announcement coming. Yes. Evolving with Etta. Hey pen pal. Great, Etta. How are you? How's the weekend? Etta saying hi. We bought our wine from CVS. We didn't know. Kiki. We didn't know. I feel like we were looking for something else too, and settled on the liquor store. We were like looking for something to eat, and we were trying to find a bodega because we thought they would have something. And then I don't know. We settled on the liquor store, which I had to say was very well stocked. It looked like a little corner store, but they had a lot in there. Funny. Scott, going great. I hope yours is too. Kiki, hey sis from Etta. Hey there. Good morning, Pumpkin. Etta. Hey Etta. No pressure, but pressure. There we go. There's our Etta with her hashtags. That's right. Hashtag no pressure, but pressure. You were missed, Etta. You were missed. Hey, Katina. Me and I, did you come to the last Love and Marriage show? Ice cream reference totally different in my mind now. Oh, gosh. I did not go to the Love and Marriage show that last night. I was wiped out. I was wiped out. I know I saw you and Latoya in the hallway. It was like, okay, let me get my last hugs in right now because I can't hang. Y'all had me running the whole time. Meet Night is saying we got New York in a few weeks and the reconnecting at sea in February. We gotta like that. I know, so many cruises, so many cruises. Yeah, if we could do them all, if we could do them all. Hello, Mike Hunt. Have a blessed day. Thumbs up, please. Ice cream, ice cream, ice cream. BRB from Etta. Nah, Keish, we was packing and changing our phones. We went to the comedy afterwards, though. The L&M. Okay. Good morning, Bam Manola. How are you? How are you? Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. Happy Saturday. We are just talking about the cruise that came back from on the Carnival Firenze out of Long Beach, California with the Meet and I cruise group. Had a fantastic time. And, it's so much planning, and then it came and went so quickly, but we had a good time. I wish we could go on the Boot Up cruise with Dre and Michelle. Still see if we can squeeze that in. Is that October? Is that when they're going? I don't know. Like I said, there's so many group cruises, and you want to go with everybody, but you can't. Because I can't. Not yet. If there's some sponsorships waiting, let's talk about it. Finally got our house under contract and finally got our next cruise booked. Awesome. That's great news. That's great news. Congratulations on that. So we got to know what the next cruise is that you have booked. Does anybody have any questions about the Firenze while we are all in here and can chat about it some more? I was saying that I tried to hop on early today because it's back to reality. It's back to running around and getting all those weekend things done, and I wanted to get it in. Plus, we're expecting a tropical storm here. I know it's going to start raining this afternoon, but I think the storm, the full storm is coming through tomorrow. Hopefully, those sponsorships will be coming in soon. I'm all for that. All for that. Nice, Bama. Keisha says March 15th on the Mardi Gras. Nice. I have not been on any of Carnival's XL class ships yet, and I hear that's a good one. That one and the Jubilee, everybody's been talking about so much. So I hope you guys have a great time when you head out on the Mardi Gras. What else? I feel like I have the ports. Got to talk about Mexico. It was kind of deceiving, right? Because when we got out there and you start looking at what the temperature is going to be like, it seemed like it was cooler. You like the weather. Good morning, YFC. How are you? Thanks for coming in. It seemed like the temperatures were going to be cooler than they normally are, coming out of Florida and going, down to the Caribbean. So I'm like, oh, this is not going to be bad. Now I was prepared, I had my hat, had sunscreen, had all of that. But the sun was sunning, as they say. It was hot. The sun was very, very strong. So don't let the temperature fool you if you are heading out of the West Coast down to the Mexican Riviera. It was very, very hot. And I don't know, you guys that were there with me, did the heat and the sun add to our I don't even know what the word is, frustration, lack of tolerance for how we were approached in the ports. I'm sorry, but I do not ever want to hear anyone ever refer to the folks in the Bahamas as being aggressive in approaching the travelers and trying to sell you this and that. Mexico was a different level, and not not in a scary way, but they were relentless. Like you, they wanted you to buy something. That's all. That's all I can say. They were very, very. What's the word? Somebody help me out. There were a lot of people selling a lot of things, and they would sort of walk along with you, trying to get you to purchase whatever. So I really do feel like they had nothing on the Bahamas. Morning, Katina and YFC. Team Reach Travel. YFC saying hi to everybody. Okay, I'm back. Hello to all I miss. YFC, Bam, Manola, Keisha. Hey there. Happy good morning, my friend Keisha H. This is our second trip on the Mardi Gras, where we've been on the Jubilee once. Jubilee was our favorite of the two, but we are giving the Mardi Gras a second chance. Nice. Sounds aggressive. They were aggressive, Katina. They were aggressive. I'm Miss Etta from Keisha. Persistent. They were very persistent in an aggressive way. I'm sorry. I don't like when that is said about the people in the Bahamas. So maybe that's not fair, but I wasn't prepared. I wasn't expecting that to that level, and I was not prepared for that. So did not feel like wandering off by myself when import. Morning, Etta from Bamanola. I was on MH Vlogs and said those folks were worse in the Bahamas. It was too much. Agreed. Whole family ganging up on you. Crazy aggressive. Thank you, Keisha. Yes. Oh my, Keisha. Now, I was not with you guys for that part of the part of the tour. I don't know if that was when you were in Cabo or when you were in Ensenada or both. The rest of we went out on a tour together in Cabo. The first part of the tour was a boat ride out to the famous arch rock formation. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And then when we got back to shore, our tours sort of divided. I went on one bus, they went on another. And from the East Coast, thanks Nick Kerr, yep, from the East Coast. And it was more manageable once you were on the tour group, because you went to, see things, and you were inside, not necessarily walking the street, mark or along the vendors. But they were aggressive. And don't tell them you'll be back, because they look for you. Yes. In fact, our tour guide said, don't say you'll be back. That's like the worst thing you gotta, that's the worst thing you can say, because they will look for you. They will look for you, and you think they won't notice as you walk back. They will look for you, and they will call you out by whatever name they have given you today. Beautiful lady in the pink shirt, or, I remember you were here with such. They remember. You got to be firm with your no, thank you. Absolutely. Bama Nola, we think Jubilee is better than the other two XL ships. Enjoy your upcoming cruise. Oh, interesting. Both. Both Cabo and Ensenada in my Anwar voice. Both of them. They were aggressive. Good morning, Evolving with Etta from your favorite couple. Your favorite couple, the Jubilee, was ours too. Oh, listen there. Lots of shout outs for the Jubilee then. Have to make my way eventually on one of those. But again, talking about the Firenze, I really enjoyed that ship. It was different. It wasn't too small. It wasn't too big. It was a good size. I liked the things that were different about it, like the decor and the just the look of the ship. I did go up and film the smokestack because it looked weird that there was no whale tail, just the big C. Quiche, hashtag both. Yes, both. Yes. I don't know. Me and I, are you guys doing a live tonight? I'm sure you have. You guys can give those descriptions of your experience with your trip to the beach, because it was definitely more intense than I think you were prepared for or expecting. A good time, I think, but the intensity was up there. I agree with Keisha, both of them. I think Cabo was toned down a bit because we were at a private resort, but there were still vendors lining the beach, and you couldn't get to the water without passing them. Oh, wow. Wow. Yeah, and I wouldn't expect them at the private resort like that. Yeah, so pretty aggressive, you guys. Pretty aggressive. Bamanola saying good morning to Scott. Jeesh. From Etta. Morning, T Breeze. Yeah. It was a lot. Talk about high pressure sales. Yes. And we've all cruised, we've all traveled to these to the Caribbean and to Mexico before, so you haven't a concept of what it's going to be like. At least I did, and but it is hard, especially when they see the kids. When you see the kids selling and aggressively selling, you feel an extra something. It's harder to say no, but at the same time, I didn't want anybody putting an iguana on my shoulder. I didn't want to buy the little friendship bracelets. I didn't want to buy, the you can't buy everything from everybody anyway, and you have to be firm with your no thank you, as I think Kiki was saying. You definitely do. Don't promise you're coming back or that you'll look at it later, because they will remember you, and then you have to go through that whole thing all over again. I didn't want to hawk to a headband. You didn't want that? You didn't want that? Understand that tourists are their livelihood, but they definitely don't need to ambush people. That's it, Katina. That's it. We're there. We're at the port. We're going to stroll along those shops. We're going to look. We're going to buy stuff. But we don't like being bombarded like that. They hashtag they will remember you is a bolter. They'll remember you. they remember you. I mean, I got to the point where I was so no thank you. I forgot what color shirt I had on. Like, it took me a while to realize, oh, he actually was talking to me. I was like, no, keep going. Get back on the bus. And a lot of the vendors had on sun protection, which included face masks. Give me my space, please. Yes, true. They had those like the gaiters on. Yep, very true. Good morning, Bama from Controversial Cruising. Alisa, hi, Dita Safari. Thanks so much for coming in. How are you? Personal space, please. Yeah. no personal space. No personal space. Wow, Etta says. Oh my goodness. But overall, I just want all good here. Nice to be here. Thank you so much for coming in. Put an iguana on your shoulder. Oh no. Yes, yes, yes. They had people out with iguanas. I don't know if they I don't know if the iguanas were related, but I don't know if the people were related. Like the mom or the dad had the big iguana and the kid had the small one, and they were like, no, 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 no. You know, and then of course you take a picture with it, and then you know you need to pay them for that. So no, thank you, no, thank you. I didn't want that either. You know, there were people selling all kinds of like they were giving you samples of tequila or some candies, all kinds of stuff, and yeah, I just no thank you. And the iguana was leaking, Miss. Ew. I did not see that, but thanks for that, Keisha. See, you guys, this is more reason not to let them put the iguana anywhere on you. Hello, Dita Safari from Etta. Hey, Keisha, long time. Leaking? Yuck. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Bobby with Etta. I see you. Yes, Katina. Yes. Oh my gosh, you guys are so funny. Well, again, thank you so much for jumping on. Well, me and Jazz may have accepted a few tequila shots. Purposely? No, this is the judgment-free zone here, Kiki. Purposely, or did you think they were something else, or what? I'm not a tequila fan, or yeah, I didn't want the tequila shots. But did you enjoy? Let me take that back. There was one stop when I was on the tour, on my tour in Ensenada, and we went to just a little shop, and you know how they have the Kiki Brave, yes. You know how they have the alcohol tastings and the duty-free stuff for sale, and so they had all kinds of tequila in the shop, and the guy that was helping me was saying, hey, have you tried the vanilla tequila? And I'm like, no, I'm not really, tequila's not my thing. He's like, you're saying no because you think it's gonna be crazy, like burning. But I'm telling you, it's really smooth. You're gonna like it. You're gonna like it. Come on, try it. So I did try the vanilla tequila. It's smooth, you guys. It was smooth. It was smooth. You could get into trouble with that. So the guy who was actually, you know, had the little crowd back there showing them all the different tequilas and giving out all the taste testing, he's saying, oh yeah, with this vanilla tequila, you can put it in your pancakes, you can put it in your blah, I'm like, in your pancakes? Well, that's a whole other kind of start to your morning. I was buying vanilla extract, but not tequila, vanilla tequila for my pancakes. So, Kiki, did you have the vanilla tequila? It was smooth. It was smooth. Eda's laughing at you. Well, get prepared. I hope the weather is kind and don't get too bad. Thank you, Lagesha. I hope the same. I hope it's you know, not too bad. But unfortunately, we are in the season. We'll take a free tequila shot. Gita Safari, how are you today? From Eda. Katina's laughing. I smelled all of Bill's tequila shots at our tequila tasting. I love tequila. I don't drink a lot, but that is my drink of choice when I do. They were passing them out and all through La Bufadora. Yep, they were. But I stuck to the ones that I saw them pour from a bottle. Yeah, exactly. That was kind of my point, Kiki. I know there were a couple, or one that looked more like an official visitors center kind of place. I don't know what the name of the place was, and they had tastings going on in there. But the people walking up and down the that main shopping aisle, I didn't see the bottle. I was a little worried about that. Evolve, I'm well today. Everyone I tried was smooth. Mango was my fave. Oh, hashtag you can put it in your pancakes. Tequila has a lot more usage. You should stick with that. Vanilla tequila sounds like it would be very dangerous. Yeah, it was very smooth, very smooth. And on the next Monday mood check, Alisa and Erica bake with vanilla tequila cake. I'm sure Erica would be like, yeah. No, I didn't buy it. Just regular vanilla. Miss Lageisha, yes, praying all are safe today in this weather. Yes, they must have the same script. Our taster guy said the same thing about adding vanilla tequila to the coffee and pancakes, probably because they know we're buying the vanilla because we like it so much. It's a good line. It's a good line. It got me to try it. Here we go with the hashtag queen. That's right. I like tequila. At a drunk drunk breakfast. Katina. Oh yes, Keisha, I would totally put it in my coffee on weekend brunch. Okay, all right. Well, I'm just saying. Now you know. So if you see it in your favorite store, your local liquor store, wherever those spirits are sold, vanilla tequila was pretty nice. It was pretty nice. Anyway, thanks so much, you guys. I gotta get going. But I appreciate you all so much for coming on in. I will be back on live on Monday for the Monday Mood Check at 7 p.m. And then I got to start working on those vlogs. Oh, that's a good question, you guys. I think I have a couple more Alaska ones that I wanted to get out. Do I save them? Do I finish those up? Or are we ready to see the Firenze? Enjoy the rest of your Saturday, sweetie. Great hanging out with you and everybody. Shout out to Drunk Breakfast. Drunk breakfast equals brunch. Keep going, finish it up. Okay. Okay. I got a couple more Alaska ones that I'm trying to get them out. I'm trying. Well, maybe I will be stuck indoors here a little bit with the weather, so I can try and work on that. Yes, finish Alaska. Okay. Enjoy your Saturday. You too, Bamanola. Thanks so much for coming in and hanging out. I appreciate you. Drunk breakfast. Drunk breakfast. You're nuts. Peace and blessings, Alisa and friends. Thanks so much, Keisha. Happy weekend, everybody. See you in the chats. Yes, happy weekend, everybody. Take care, you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.